Brown eyes are not just eyes, they are portals, windows that reveal the essence of the soul. And the most fascinating thing is that the more people awaken spiritually, the more we notice this pattern repeating itself. The chosen ones, those who feel the inner calling, almost always carry this earthy, warm and mysterious tone in their eyes. But why is that? Could there really be a connection between eye color and someone's spiritual mission? Or are we facing a divine code hidden within human appearance, an energetic signature that reveals who we truly are on the spiritual plane? The truth is, when we look with the heart, we realize that nothing is by chance, not even the color of our eyes. Everything has a purpose, and brown eyes, those that shine between gold and amber under sunlight, are like mirrors of the earth's energy, as if each gaze carries a spark of the fire of creation. These people have something different. It's as if they carry within their eyes the weight and wisdom of the spiritual world. The gaze of a brown-eyed chosen one is intense, deep, steady, sometimes serene, sometimes piercing, but always with that unshakable sense that they see more than they reveal. It's the kind are like mirrors of the earth's energy, as if each gaze carries a spark of the fire of creation. These people have something different. It's as if they carry within their eyes the weight and wisdom of the spiritual world. The gaze of a brown-eyed chosen one is intense, deep, steady, sometimes serene, sometimes piercing, but always with that unshakable sense that they see more than they reveal. It's the kind of look that meets yours and makes you feel truly seen deep within the soul. And that is no coincidence. There's a spiritual reason behind it, a reason that comes from long before your birth, long before your physical form existed. But to understand this mystery, we must return to the origins. We need to remember where this color comes from and what it truly represents in the spiritual world. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Nebula Divina, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming revelations. And take a moment to write this powerful affirmation in the comments. My eyes reflect the light of my mission. By doing so, you align yourself with the energy of this message and help it reach more chosen souls. Since ancient times, brown eyes have been seen as a symbol of sacred power. In many ancient cultures, from the people of Egypt to the guardians of the Andean mountains, it was believed that this color was not just a physical inheritance, but an energetic seal, a spiritual mark left by the earth itself. The ancients called it the gaze of origin. They said that those born with brown eyes carried within them the strength of creation, the same fire that shaped the first human beings. It was the gaze of those connected to the roots, to the elements, to the wisdom that flows from the soil, the stars, and the divine breath that gave life to all that exists. When the soul descends to earth, it chooses a body that matches its vibration. Ancient souls, the ones who came to anchor light amid darkness, often choose bodies with features connected to the earth, grounded, steady, and protective energy. That is why brown eyes are so common among the chosen. They symbolize the bridge between the spiritual and the physical. A reminder that even while living in the material world, you still carry the divine spark within you. It's as if this color holds a silent secret. The darker the brown, the deeper the ancestral energy that accompanies it. The lighter the tone, the closer it is to the solar light and the subtle vibrations of spiritual awakening. Each shade carries a different kind of mission, but they all share something in common. The gift of seeing the invisible through the sensitivity of the soul. It's no coincidence that people with brown eyes often have a calm, welcoming gaze that still commands respect. That is the earth's energy speaking, the presence of someone who came to sustain, balance, and heal. Even without words, the gaze of a chosen one with brown eyes transmits something that others can feel: peace, strength, and a divine calling. Perhaps that's why, throughout history, those who carried this gaze were both feared and revered. Because brown does not merely reflect light, it also absorbs it. These eyes pick up the emotions of their surroundings, feel the pain of others, and absorb the shadows around them to transform them into understanding. They function as spiritual mirrors, returning light to places where there was once only darkness. And that is precisely why the gaze of a chosen one is so powerful. It sees, feels, and understands, even when others try to hide. But the most intriguing part is that the spiritual origin of brown eyes doesn't come only from human ancestry. It comes from much further back, from a time when Earth was still being formed, and certain souls decided to incarnate carrying the energy of creation itself, pulsing within them. These souls brought with them the warm glow of the first suns and the depth of fertile soil. And when they looked upon the world for the first time, the earth recognized itself within them. That is why when you look into someone's eyes and feel as if you've known their soul forever, even if you've never met before, it's the vibration of the origin recognizing itself once again. There is something unmistakably different in the gaze of those who are chosen. It's not just the brown color, it's the depth it carries. It's as if their eyes are open windows between two realms, the physical and the spiritual. Those with brown eyes don't just see, they feel. Their eyes sense energy, emotions, and hidden truths beyond words or appearances. They can enter a space and instantly know if the energy is light or heavy because their eyes act as antennas of the soul. This gift is both a blessing and a burden. Brown-eyed chosen ones often feel too much, see too deeply, and perceive what others cannot. Yet their purpose is to bring light to what's hidden, to awaken truth. Their gaze is one of recognition. When a chosen one looks at another, words aren't needed. Souls simply recognize each other. That's why their eyes can make others uncomfortable. They reveal what's buried within. Brown eyes of awakened souls act as divine mirrors. They heal through light and confront through truth. People may fear them not because of who they are, but because of the light they carry. Through these eyes, God silently observes the earth. They are the eyes of the divine among humans. Brown-eyed chosen ones carry the deep, warm energy of fertile soil, ancient mountains, and life that grows in silence. Spiritually grounded, they are deeply connected to nature, the cycles of life, and the pure essence of creation. Their presence is stabilizing and protective, like rooted trees that remain standing through storms, supporting others and balancing chaos and light. Brown eyes radiate calm, clarity, and hope, often transmuting energy and healing without conscious effort. These souls are in tune with time and natural rhythms, knowing when to act, wait, or harvest. They feel collective energies deeply, sometimes carrying the pains of the world, yet remain steadfast. Their gaze is a channel of divine energy, gentle, warm, and soul-driven, reflecting the quiet strength and wisdom of the earth. Brown-eyed chosen ones are guardians of balance, holding harmony between heaven and earth and embodying the true power of silence and presence. A powerful energy arises in brown-eyed chosen ones, transforming their gaze and revealing the awakening spirit. Their eyes do more than see, they absorb the emotions, energies, and hidden truths of the world. This gift allows them to heal, transmute pain, and bring light, but it also carries the weight of feeling too much. Brown eyes act as portals of energetic transformation, drawing out dense energy and purifying it. Their gaze attracts those in need of healing, but can also provoke resistance as it reflects truths others may not wish to face. These eyes bridge pain and healing, carrying the vibration of compassion. Every emotion they feel is transformed into wisdom, empathy, and strength. Over time, their eyes begin to shine with visible light, reflecting the divine essence within them, the soul's pure light manifesting in human form. Brown-eyed chosen ones carry a legacy from the first spiritual guardians of Earth, Their eyes are not merely physical, they are living portals, holding the memory of creation and the vibration of life. Through their gaze, they awaken emotions, truths, and recognition in others, bringing healing, guidance, and sometimes discomfort to those unprepared for the light they carry. Their eyes reflect the balance of earth and sun, spirit and matter, and serve as a constant reminder of their mission to illuminate through presence, not just words. This divine lineage makes their gaze powerful, compassionate, and transformative, a living connection between heaven, earth, and humanity. Brown-eyed chosen ones belong to ancient spiritual lineages known as the observers, souls who have returned across generations to preserve sacred wisdom. Their deep, serene, and penetrating gaze carries the mission to protect truth and anchor light amid darkness. These eyes are not merely genetic, they are a spiritual signature, a seal of those who came from the earth but belong to the heavens. When awakened, they reflect the soul's origins and the divine purpose within, revealing the mystery of creation through their gaze.